Oh, is it?
down there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. He helped build Asbury Park, and then really nice guy, and he's selling a lot of stuff, and he's been buying a lot of properties in Atlantic City to invest there. So he's created like a summer stage there and stuff. Hey, Janine.
Hi.
Hi, this is Shirley and her husband Kevin.
Hello, nice to meet you.
OJ's jumping on right now. There's OJ. You're on close. Hey, Diane.
Hey, Mark.
OJ, we can't hear you. You're on. You got to hit the mute button, buddy.
Okay.
It says OJ. There you go, OJ.
What about now?
You're good.
So how am I? Do I need to move over some or?
You look good. Hey, Larry.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Is it dark? Is Larry's dark, Mark?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. He can't answer that. Yeah.
I'm colored. I'm colored. I gotta be dark.
What's that? Is that better?
No.
What about now, Mark?
Great.
Am I more in the center now?
You're both good. You both look as
We're
light as
both-
you
Yeah.
can be.
No. Am I more in the center?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
more in the
Yes, you
center.
are. Mark,
Yeah, you're in the center.
Oh, that look good, Larry. Hey,
You're
D.
you're in the center.
You look good. Now, champ, you look even better. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Hey, listen, she won't let me out now. Don't start.
No, right?
Yeah,
Mark, how's my color? Am I okay? Ain't too dark?
No, you look good, OJ. You look good for you.
He's lying to you. You dark, OJ.
Oh, Lord.
Is it?
I need to put another light on me.
Dark.
I don't.
What do you think, D? I need to put another light on me?
Diane, you're perfect. You don't need to do anything else.
She's
Yeah,
light.
we don't know.
She's light. What do you want?
So I need to put another light on me, D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I found another light. Got to get a flashlight.
If he stood up, though, maybe if he stood up, he was okay.
Mr. Goldberg, how you doing? Oh, former
How you doing?
heavyweight champion of the world, Larry Holmes. How you doing, Larry?
Out for old man, I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Larry, we're going to have about 12 people on today. Actually, my brother Diane is going to join us too from Minnesota.
No.
And a lot of the people on here are the ones that you're, you sent, I sent you the names, Diane. I think I just sent you Janine's
We're all in
info
the mail.
to send the autobiography.
I mailed them all. Let me know when they get them.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Thank you.
Yep, they're all in the mail. Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
You're welcome. They're all in the mail, so you should get them before Christmas.
Who's that next to you?
So that's her husband, Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
Oh, you had to bring your bodyguard, huh?
He really wanted to meet you.
Lifetime fan.
Here we go. Hello. How you doing?
Hello.
Yeah.
So they live in Pennsylvania.
It's nothing down here but ice.
What's it, Mark say?
Tell me.
I said, Shirley and her husband, Kevin, live in Pennsylvania.
Oh, so then they got snow like us?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you get a lot?
The
Where
boat
at?
beaches, Penn Sound, right outside of Philadelphia.
Okay.
You,
Yeah.
you live way down there.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what
So-
part
so,
are
Sam,
you
what-
in?
We're in Easton, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Easton. Okay.
I grew up in Phillipsburg.
Right across the bridge. There
Yes,
you go.
yes,
Yeah.
and actually, Mr. Holmes, you had your Commodore Inn open up on Route 22 way back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
We used to go there.
Okay.
It was great. We loved it.
Yeah, the more money y'all spend, the more money my brother Rob.
I hear OJ, but I don't see him.
He must have been a middle child syndrome.
Mark, did you get snow?
I live by the shore. We got snow. It didn't stick, but it was very, very windy here, and it blew I'm in a condo, and it blew the garage door condo off.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, which was crazy. But we have, so just so you know, while we're Diane and Larry, we have, so Shirley and her husband Kevin are here. We have Janine here. We have Gary on, my buddy Jaxie on there, Gil from my office, and we're going to have about 3 or 4 other people there. And Larry, one of the things I want to do is I'm going to have everyone ask you different questions. I read the book. I learned a lot. Well, if people ask, obviously, whatever questions they want to ask. I mean, you and Diane are, nice, good friends of ours, and I know that, one thing with you that a lot of people don't know, you're just a real gentleman and a great guy, and obviously you and OJ go way, way, way back, so I'm sure OJ may take over half the conversation, but, I want this to be an open forum, people to ask the different questions, but one thing that I learned, which I did not know, was during the Ray Mercer fight, which is interesting, you had a torn retina, which people don't realize that you were. I didn't know that until I read the book.
No, that was
right.
Holyfield fight is when he had the detached retina.
Oh, was it Holyfield?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't read the book.
Okay, I did read the book.
No,
That's very
your
funny.
arm was Ali. No, the stitches over the. Listen, all through the book, there's a whole bunch of stuff, Mark. But the detached retina, it should be under Holyfield.
No, it's Diane, page 144.
Oh, now you want me to get up and get a book? You want me to get up and get a book?
I'm telling you right now.
Okay, so listen. Okay, Mark, I didn't write the book, but I was there. Holyfield,
Okay.
Listen, you remember the fight? Holyfield, he had a big contact lens in his eye, and Holyfield hit him, and it fell out. That was not the Mercer fight.
Okay, but here, this is what it says here about Ray Mercer. It says he was looking to put a whipping on him, meaning Ray Mercer, on his march to the title and fight against Evander Holyfield, but I had other plans. Quote, I'm not Tommy Morrison, I protested. Mercer had never fought anyone like me, I said. Ray kept telling me he was going to knock me out. Everybody told me not to get hurt. You're 42 years old. Instead, I gave him a boxing lesson, but there was a problem. No one but those close to me knew about. I had a detached retina.
Yeah.
Not for
And then Cliff said, we went down
so
to
he had.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, you're right. You're right on that.
Okay, go ahead.
Good
Yeah.
job.
We went down to Jacksonville to train. The first
That
fight,
OJ Listen to OJ ain't even standing there. Yeah, Mark, okay, you're right, because it happened that fight, but then when the whole I said you was right. Come on, Mark. I said you was right. The Holyfield fight is when he had it right for the Ray Mercer, and then he fought Holyfield, and he had a big contact lens in his eye, and Holyfield hit him, and it came out.
Oh,
wow.
that gotta
That's
hurt.
why he didn't beat Holyfield, because the contact came out.
No, I wasn't in shape. I'm not gonna.
You were.
No, I wasn't. I was in shape, but I wasn't in the shape that I would have normally been if I was, getting ready. But Holyfield, I wasn't going to turn down the $10 million. So they,
You should have been his ear.
You know what I mean? We could all lose $10 million, can't we? I tell you, man. Well,
So Larry, I didn't know how many fights did you fight with contact lenses? Isn't it dangerous to fight with contact lenses in your eye?
No, I never did. That was my first time. I never fought with contact lenses. Even though I use them after the fight, I use them, and then when I had to fight, I take them out.
Oh, okay.
What'd you need them for? Close up or far away?
Far away was probably it. I don't know really what I needed them for because I was seeing pretty good doing that left jab and that right hand. I was getting so it had to be pretty good, pretty close. It was okay. I got my eyes examined before I went out there and everything else, and make sure that I was okay that way. I was okay. I had some blur, but I was okay. I still got blurred. Looking at you, got blurred. You want to fight? Do you want to fight? You want to?
Nope, not at all.
You know what? For $10 million, I'll get into the ring with.
There you go.
$1 million, I'll do it.
You got. That's it. That's it, man. $1 million. You come out of retirement.
Larry, how did you get into how did you start off in boxing? Like, you were a young kid, how did you actually get into boxing?
The PAL, Police Athletic League, you know, I got into that. I was going there a lot, and I wrestled. You know, I did all that stuff when I was a kid. I wrestled, football. OJ better be thankful that I wasn't playing when he was playing. I would got him real good. but no, the football and stuff like that, when I was a kid, I was always athletic and not inclined. So, you know, I played sports. I'm glad I didn't meet that OJ because he'd have beat me up probably.
See, I'm playing with the light, Mark. I'm trying to brighten myself up.
Yeah, you look good now. You look good.
Yeah, but I got to hold it. I can't hold it up all night like this.
Take it out of your eye. You got it in your now. You got it in your nose.
Listen,
Larry, what was it? Larry, what was the toughest? Who was the toughest guy you ever boxed?
Kenny Norton. Kenny Norton. He didn't like me. You know what? Then I never did nothing to none of them guys. But he didn't like me. Every time he hit me a couple times below the belt. And I said, keep him up, man. Watch you hit me low. He told me, you go after yourself.
How many times did you fight Ken Norton?
I fought Kenny once. That's all. One time.
Oh, okay.
And he lost to me, and then he went to Ali. Then he lost to Ali, so he was not in a position to get that second fight. But you know, we was getting a lot of money, so I would have obliged that real quick, you know.
But you had to stop it after you beat Norton. You had to have a deal with Don in order to get the Norton fight, right? You had in your book it says you had to sign 5 title fight defenses with Don King.
Don King is always play. He want options. You signed to fight for him, but then you got 5 other contracts that he got. But you know, I didn't mind fighting for Don because he always paid me, and that
right.
was it. You know, he gave me the most money. Like Bob Arum have a problem. He still have a problem with me today because I never fought for him. I fought for Bob Arum one time, and he was mad. I won and everything, and he was mad because I didn't sign for a second fight. So he was kind of mad at me. But that's the way it goes. But I got you guys on the side, so I can fight.
What's the story with Don King sending you a suitcase of $1 million?
I like that, man. You know, that's funny, man. He's the only man that ever did that. You know, and I never ever was expecting it. But he wanted my name on that contract, so he brought a lot of money, and I took it. The government ain't around. Don King did a lot of fighters like that. Roberto Duran. I think he did it to Sugar Ray Leonard once or twice. But that cash money in the wood make the bet good, you know?
Well, you said Ernie Shavers was the hardest hitter, right, that you ever fought?
Listen, man, I still feel it. Ernie Shavers, boy, Ernie hits, man. I swear to God, he hits. You know, I was his sparring partner once, and I learned how to take his punches. A couple of them I couldn't take. He knocked me down a couple of times, but I was able to, you know, get up and do my thing. But Ernie Shavers, when he hits you, he hurts you.
Did that make you a better fighter by sparring with Ali and being a sparring partner for Ernie Shavers, knowing that you could fight with these guys?
That made me better. Ali made me better because he had a nice, fast style. You got to catch him, you got to move in on him and stuff, do certain things. Ernie Shavers, he was a normal guy. He's going to come straight at you. That's what he's going to do. And you know how he fights. Straight in, throwing punches that would break your neck. Yeah, he was a good guy though, and we was all friends. Now I want you to know that fighters fighting friends. That's the way it was.
That's really hard though, right? Being friends with these guys after the fight, going
Yeah,
into it?
because you know what? Some of them took it seriously. Like Kenny Norton took it seriously. He wanted to knock me out after the fight without a bell or anything else. Because he thought he wanted to fight. And he did not like the judges giving me the fight. And he said, I won, you know I beat you. Every time I see him, he wouldn't talk to me or nothing.
Oh.
Kenny Norton. Maybe after I lost the title, I would have done the same thing. But I'm not a
By the way, Larry, my brother's here on the Eric on the lower corner there.
Can you take him?
My brother's there.
Can you take him?
I can take my brother. I mean,
Yeah,
Easily.
that's what I mean.
of course. I mean, I was always about a foot taller than him. So I'm 6 years older. So
That's why you would let him know, beat him up when he's young. That way he won't mess with you when he gets old.
exactly. That's why I moved to Minnesota too.
Yeah, Minnesota is a heck of a place. I fought out there. I fought a guy by the name Dwayne Bobbitt
I
In
remember
Minnesota.
Dwayne Bobbitt. Yep.
in Minnesota. I fought him, and they disqualified me for clinching because he was big, he was strong, he could punch good. He was the Army or Navy, whatever he was.
Yep.
He was good, you know. And every time he go to catch me, punch me with a shot, I play hug me now. And I held her. But that's how I got disqualified. And he went on over to Munich to fight Stevenson, and he lost to Stevenson over there.
Right.
Back in the Thursday. But I look for these guys, but I can't find them. And a lot of them.
I think
told
he
me
passed
might be
away. He passed away a couple of years ago, I believe.
Yeah, and I don't understand that. Them young guys, man, passing away like that. You know?
Yeah. I think he had dementia. I think that's what it ended up being, if I'm not mistaken. But they used to have Golden Glove boxing at the country clubs that I used to belong to out here, and he was always the guy that was there.
Yeah, I fought Scott Ledoux up there too.
Yeah.
I don't see him anymore either. He
passed away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, did I get my color and everything right now? What you think?
You look good, OJ.
Yeah, man. Listen, you look good. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what nobody else talking about. If that ain't 14 hands you drinking, you in trouble.
Well, what I did was I moved upstairs and I'm sitting in the dining room area. And
Really?
Yeah. So I kind of enhanced my lighting now. So I kind of look pretty brown skinned now, right?
Yeah, you nice brown. That's a good color.
I thought you were taking yourself to the bathroom.
You know what? I did a Zoom call from my bathroom. That's what the best lighting was. Yeah.
He did. Yeah. Jackson, were you on that one when we did that?
I don't think so. Who was it with Jackie?
Jackie Martling, but I think OJ was sitting in the bathroom. Was he there with you when OJ was in the bathroom holding the Zoom thing?
Yeah, sitting on the freaking floor.
Oh man, I don't remember that. Maybe.
Yeah, it's all good though.
Hi, Elaine.
So Larry,
Hey, Mark. Sorry for being late.
Did you stay in the bathroom too long?
I was in there long enough that my legs and my arms started getting numb. So what that tell you?
I tell you, you have been there too long, and Jackie, you could have had to wait.
So Champ, I got one for you. I was talking to Mark earlier, and we were talking about the fight that you had in Las Vegas. You probably had a lot of them in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
but Mark, you need to help me with the one we're talking about where the champ said when he win, he was going to come and jump into the pool.
I did
It was Kenny Norton.
Kenny Norton. So,
when I jumped in the swimming pool. Oh, Kenny Norton, you're right.
Kenny Norton. So my question is, I saw Joe Frazier doing the superstar, and he jumped in the water and couldn't swim. Now, that wasn't smart, but my question to you and Diane, I know my people, we didn't know how to swim back then. So when y'all jumped in the pool, did y'all jump in the shallow end or the deep end?
They all jumped in the deep end. I didn't jump in.
Oh, okay.
I didn't jump in because I had just had my hair done. Don't
I know that's right. That was my next question, D. Did you have your hair done?
I had my hair done, so I didn't jump in.
Yeah,
They all jumped in the middle.
She didn't play with no water. Yeah.
That was my big question was, did you jump in the deep end or did you jump in the shallow end? And then the second part was, did Diane jump in? Because I know most of us, if we got our hair, I'm sorry, not done, if we had our hair did, we would jump in that one.
That's right. That's right. Had my hair did, and I was not getting in the water.
Oh, God.
I paid $25 for it, or $74.
Get my hair done?
Yeah.
Well, just know I paid.
You also had a press conference afterwards, so Don King was not
Well, they
happy
waited.
with
Yeah, they waited because Don was mad at it.
Yeah, Don was mad at me because I jumped in the water. I mean, I'm so afraid. What the matter with this guy, Just because he give me a couple $1 million, then he gonna tell me what to do. That's when you can't let nobody tell you what to do when you got that money in your pocket. You know what I mean?
Now, Champ, I've had this conversation with you and Diane. I think you mentioned it, and I hope I'm not out of line if I mentioned it. But didn't Don King give you a briefcase over $1 million? That's true, right?
I didn't count the money. Where I live in, where I'm sitting, Don King came through my door, my front door. And I was like, what the hell are you laughing at? What's so damn funny, You see what I got for you. I got you straight. And he opened it up, a ton of money came out.
Wow.
If he wasn't Don King, and my brother Jake would have robbed him before he got out of the house. Because he was telling him, man, I should get him, Larry. No, I'm going to win this money. And he did. Half of that money he bring in was mine, and then I had to fight for the other half.
Wow.
I think that's OJ. That was because his contract was up with Don King. He did his title defenses, and Don wanted. That's what that was in the book. That Don, wanted to keep Larry.
Okay. And did you see my new book yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, y'all got to get my new book. Diane.
Nope, we said it. Diane sent it to the people.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I think because of the snow. I think it's probably because of the snow. Our delivery is late.
Well, it's coming by sled dog.
Is it awesome?
Don't tell me I can't do it. That's the name of the book.
So, Champ, what made you decide at this point that you wanted to write a book? Like, what motive? Why this time?
I want to stay in the limelight. I want.
Okay.
Who I am. I got a book. Everybody, when they get to make it, they get a place in the book. Everybody want to do that.
So did you run it by, so your stories, though, are going to be about some people, and maybe they're not going to be the nicest stories about some people. Did you run it by anybody first?
No, I ran it by a couple of people. And they would get mad and say, don't you write that about me.
Did you?
I probably did. I probably wrote some things about everybody, because you got to sell a book.
Right.
And the money was more important than following those guys around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How did Mickey Rourke, though? I see him in the talk about you a lot in the book. Did you know Mickey Rourke pretty well?
He's a good guy. He wrote his book. He used to come down here a lot. And, hey, he was Larry, I write something about you. I said, okay, let's do it. Mm-hmm. So that was it. Mickey Rourke.
Hey, Champ, one other thing, man, Mark had talked a little bit about. How did you get Larry Jr. to walk you into the ring? How did that story get started out?
He was the happiest kid in the world.
And how old was little Larry when that happened? You remember?
How old?
He was 9. He was 9.
9 years old.
Yeah, he was 9 when we were in Hawaii.
We was in Hawaii when we started, and then he
just kept doing it.
He just kept right on going. He's happy. He was real happy. Even now, he's really happy. I mean, he's 30-something years old now. 37. He's 37, and he's happy. And I'm happy. We're both happy. I'd be happier when we, downsize a little bit more and run my house, but I'm happy.
Oh no, Larry, don't downsize. It's perfect. We love it.
I give it to you pretty cheap. Don't worry.
Yeah, what other thing that you guys might not know, but if you go back, I remember the first time I really got the chance to really meet the champ and Diane. We was at the house and we was watching some of Larry's previous fights, and we kept noticing in Larry's corner, that was this one lady who was fighting like the champ. So if you guys ever go back and look at the fights, for every punch that Larry threw, Diane threw one too. But, I mean, you can see her, Mark, in the background, jabbing, uppercut. And she had the combination down just as well as the champ.
OJ,
but, so my question is,
paid half the money.
Hey, Mark, my question is, Diane, did you have inspiration of trying to be a female boxer before they started?
No.
Yeah, good job, Diane.
Listen, did you ever hear Ray Mercer tell the story why he lost the fight with Larry?
No. What happened?
Ray Mercer was, anytime Larry, when he was training, when I would go to the camp and watch him work out,
right,
he had no mercy for those guys in the camp. He would beat them all up. My wife is here today. I got to show out.
Oh, wow.
So Ray Mercer, when Larry fought Ray Mercer, Larry was the professor. Ray Mercer was the student. They had cap and gown on Larry because he was the professor. That's how they promoted it. So Ray said, I was sitting there right in the front row, and I was just yelling, come on, Larry, come on, And Ray Mercer said, Larry looked over at me, and Larry said, should I get him? I said, yeah. He tore Ray Mercer up. Ray said, Diane won that daggone fight. You ain't win that fight. Diane did it. You have to hear Ray tell the story. It's the funniest story.
He tells that story.
Yeah, he tells everybody. Every time he tells me, Diane, you won that fight.
But I tell him I still love him, man. I still love Ray. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah.
He was good enough to take those shots from me, and I was
He's a good guy to take those shots from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Mercer.
Gary or Gil, you guys have questions?
I'm going
or Kevin or Janine?
I got a question. How's the weather where y'all at?
Well, unlike you, champ,
Snowy.
I had my snowblower out early doing it, and then I realized that there's a better way. I saw 3 kids coming. I said, you know what?
Hire the kids.
I hired these kids to come, and they finished up what I was doing with the snowblower. I went back inside, and I just sat down and said, you know what? This is how you do it.
You know what? I called a guy early this morning, last night. I called the guy. I said, man, you got to come up here in the morning and shovel my snow. He got his truck.
You have a long driveway. You have a long driveway.
Yeah. He could almost use 2 trucks, Mark.
He had 3 trucks. But,
there you go.
Yeah, but he's cheap. He was cheap. $200 he charged me, and all day long I give him $200.
Hey, Champ, I have a question. So I have a sister-in-law who's from Easton, Pennsylvania, and she's one of the toughest ladies I know.
Okay.
Unfortunately for my brother. And I'm wondering, how did growing up in Easton influence you?
Easton is good. A lot of people doubt you here in this town. They say, you can't do it. You can't do that. And that's why on the back of my book, is don't tell me I can't do it. But that's all they was doing, was telling me I can't do it. They said I could play football, which I was half-ass decent on that, OJ. I was half-ass.
Okay.
Good. But football, basketball, wrestling, I did all that stuff, And then I went to work. I went to work at the Lehigh Foundry. And when I went to work, the guy made me mad. I thought I'm going to be a fighter. So he says to me, good luck. I shook his hand and left. 3 years later, I was heavyweight champion of the world.
Wow.
Did he come see you fight?
I don't think so. But you know, I was determined to show people that I could. Cause everybody said I can't. Oh, Larry, he just trying to, cause he see Muhammad Ali, and he goes to his camp and stuff like that. He ain't gonna be no fighter. He ain't gonna be nothing.
Well, Champ, you say you've always proved people wrong when they say you can't do something. Did someone ever tell you couldn't sing, and that's why you sing now?
Darling, you send me.
Go ahead, man.
I can listen. I don't care if I can't sing, as long as I make you happy.
Well,
make me happy.
You know, Champ, each time you've come to my my golf tournament, we have always got you on the mic, and you've always done us well. Right, Mark?
Yep. Big Jack, as I am known. Eastern PA, still my home.
Richard, the same I have found. I keep my feet flat on the ground.
Go ahead, Mark. Mark, remember that. Good job.
It's a new day. Yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah.
Mark's singing died.
Yeah, he knows the words better than I do.
Hey, Champ, how many years were you heavyweight champion of the world?
What, 7 years? 8 years? 7 years down? How long was that champ? 7.5 years.
Wow.
Hey, Champ, is Diane eating? She eating some food she ain't fighting you?
She's eating.
Oh.
She's eating. That's all right. Let her eat. You know, I'm not hungry.
You tell her she owed me. She know what I'm talking about.
You old and died. She's laughing.
Champ, I actually have a question. You have a brother, Mark?
Yeah, Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, my father actually, because I grew up in Phillipsburg, and he said he saw you walking on the street one day, and he stopped and talked to you, and he said you were the nicest person in the world. And then he also said that he knew your brother Mark because he used to come into Easton Auto Salvage. So he said he was a heck of a fighter too. Did Mark fight a lot?
Yeah, he fought. You know, but he didn't. He had about 20 some fights, and then he got into real estate and everything else. You know, he had $50, and you know how that real estate is kind of hard. But he seen me do it, he wanted to follow him. But real estate is hard. It's hard.
Well, he had nothing but nice things to say about your family. Every single one of them. He said, "Oh, the whole entire family's great. They're really nice." So, and when I told him that I was going to be on this virtual happy hour, he was over the moon. So, on behalf of my father, he says hello and.
Tell your father hi. Come down. I buy my Budweiser.
Champ, how come when you know, I saw a couple months ago on YouTube the Spinks fight, which you definitely got robbed in. How come there was never a rematch? What happened there?
It was a rematch. They robbed me twice. They took the 2 fights from me, man. I said to him, I said, man, Michael, you know, when we go to these functions and stuff like that, we really, I beat you in that fight, man. They just robbed the shit out of me. They didn't even have no gun. And they
I guess it was back to back. It was back to back fights after you lost it. You were having a rematch.
Yeah, went to rematch. But Michael didn't really want to fight me because all he wanted to do was run. And that was the way to fight me. Get out of my way. Don't stay there and take punches. He did the right thing, but I outscored him. But they didn't give it to me.
And Larry, do you think that might have been because they didn't want you breaking Rocky Marciano's record?
Got it on T. Right on T. They told me they didn't want me to win that, break that record. They told me that. They was at the fight rooting for Michael Spinks, stuff like that.
So what does Michael say? Does Michael comment? Does he say anything?
He just laugh and smile. That's all. He's okay. He's okay. But you know what? I know I won. I don't care. And deep down inside, I know I won. That's all right. I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk. I'm like a little crybaby. I'll let my wife do the crying.
Was it really? It must have been really tough though when you were retired but got out of retirement to fight some of these fights to get back to training camp. I mean, was that really hard to
No, I like keeping myself in shape. I like the conditioning. I did that. And I would get up and I would run up. When I don't want to run a long way, I run down my driveway, back and forth from my driveway. And I get myself in good shape, without a doubt. And I got a gym right here in my yard, too. So I work out in my yard. So.
Yep.
So Champ, I got a question for you. You saw that they call a brother-law. We're going to call it brother-law because that's what we do in football when we don't want to hurt each other. Yeah. We call it brother-law. You saw that brother-law fight with Tyson and Roy Jones. What was your take on that?
That was his brother. His brother. And Mama told him, better not hit him.
Gotcha.
I thought Roy did a decent job. I mean, because he stayed away from Mike Tyson. Tyson can't get you if you come in and he hold you and hold you and hold you and hold.
Right.
Mike Tyson tried to get him. Mike tried to get him a couple times, but Roy said, "No, man, ain't no food. I'm gonna hold you a little bit."
Gotcha.
And hell.
And I heard since they fought, I heard that who was it? Evander Holyfield is thinking about coming back fighting.
Listen, he's short on dollars, and for $10 million, $8 million, you know, why not? You know, you come.
Where I'm going with this is that I mean, you want to come out of retirement and punch it up a little bit, and you know.
I talk to Jerry Cooney all the time. Let's do it.
Look at that! Look at the time back there.
Diane's like, no way.
No, Jerry laughed. He laughed at me and keep talking. But I said, I'm going to get you. We're going to do a press conference, Jerry, and me, you're going to fight, man, because I sure can use the $10 million. $8 million I can use. It's going to have to be $10 million.
So what does Dancing with the Stars pay? Don't they? Maybe that's another option.
Nice.
They wanted to do it. Dancing with the Stars when they first started it.
Yeah.
They called and asked him to do that.
Why didn't he do it? Why not?
Because he was training too much. He was fighting, but he did do. I don't know if you guys remember, but Can They Sing?
Yeah, I know that.
Remember that? Can They Sing? Larry did that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, wow.
You did.
Yeah.
Why can't you approach them again for Dancing with the Stars? I watch all the time.
I can dance too. I don't know about OJ that like that, but we can dance.
Diane can vouch for me. You know I can dance, right?
OJ can dance. Yeah, he can dance.
Okay, why don't you do it then?
You might not be able to
think about. Look at this
dog. How cute.
Hey, I'll tell you right away. Reason why I can't do it, won't do it, because my wife stands right by me and says, "Sit down, boy." Am I right, Di? Am I
right? Yeah, but you know what? But she's got to realize that you're gonna have.
You have fun doing it.
Have fun.
It's all about having fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Now it's all about having fun.
Yeah.
We told Oakley when Oakley lost. I was texting him back and forth. I'm like, how do you lose to the Tiger Lady? Like, that's the only thing.
She was terrible, by the way. She was awful.
He was, but he said, he goes, hey, I'm 6'9". I can't move. I'm 6'9". You know, I thought I did pretty good, you know, moving the hips.
Better than her. Better than her.
6'9".
Well, I mean, hey, Mark, what you call it can say the same thing. Who got knocked out with the YouTube fighter?
Who was that?
Mark, you know who that was who got knocked out of the YouTube fighter? The basketball player.
You know, I'm trying to remember who that is. I sent that to you.
Oh, man. He was slam dunk champion. I'm trying to think
of that. That was just on. That was that fight that was just on, like?
Yeah, I thought Mark would know right away who he was.
Yeah. He was a basketball player.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson, that's it. Little Nate.
He was on the card with Mike Tyson and Roy Jones.
Yeah. My point is, Larry, could you have helped Nate? Could he have come to see you?
I can do it. I can help him.
Man, that was not a good showing.
You all remember when Mark Gastineau was boxing?
Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Right. That big guy.
Well, actually, Diane, this leads to a good segue because in the book, you talk about how you fought Randall Tex Cobb,
No.
And Howard Cosell was so upset that Randall Tex Cobb was in the ring that was Howard Cosell's last fight that he called, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he beat Randy to a pulp.
But you know,
Oh my goodness. You did so. You beat that poor man. You beat Tex up so bad. Tex didn't know his name.
And Mark, and then he beat Butterbean.
Yeah, yeah. He beat Butterbean, right?
OJ, I think I beat Butterbean. Okay.
So, let me tell you something about Butterbean. Let me tell you, his punch is hard.
Really?
He's strong. And if he hits you tonight, he's gonna knock your ass out.
Okay. Butterbean?
Yeah, he's strong, man. I didn't realize he was so strong until I got in there.
Oh, okay.
And hit him with a few jabs and right hands and stuff like that. He kept coming. He said, come on.
That's why he was the 4-round king.
Yeah.
For 4 rounds, he could fight. After that, then he in trouble.
just tiring him out. You got a chance, huh?
Right.
Yeah, so I stayed away from his power and tried to give him a little bit of mine. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do.
Hey, Champ, if somebody said to you, Champ, name somebody who you didn't fight that you would have loved to fight in this era. Let's just say if you put you in this era, and just say if you know, I know I'm kind of putting it out there, but who would you say you would want to fight, Doc? I'm saying if he was in this era, let's say put him in this era, and they say if you can name any fighter that's from Mayweather to whatever, and I'm just saying if you could just take yourself to Mayweather side, take yourself to Roy Jones side, or anybody like that, who would it be? If that makes sense.
Well, yeah, you know who we talked to that day about this? Talked about it.
Today we did?
Yeah, Roy Jones, not Roy Jones. I can't think of the name, but listen, I will fight any one of them guys. I'll fight Mike Tyson if they give me enough time.
Look at that.
Even now?
If they give me enough time, listen, they didn't give me no time when I fought Mike Tyson. And he's not that good of a fighter. I mean, you know, he's a puncher. And if he gets you in the corner and stuff like that, he can knock you out.
Yeah, true that.
He can't stand up with me because I ain't gonna stay there in front. I'm gonna do what Roy Jones, I'm running around the ring, running with his jab, hold him and stuff like that. I'm gonna make him eat punches and stuff, trying to get into me. See, that's the fight that last time I fought him, when I fought him, you know, I wasn't ready, and they know I wasn't ready. They paid me to not be ready.
He's kidding. He's kidding.
They paid me. They gave me what they gave me the money that I won. They gave it to me earlier.
Look at Di is so funny.
yeah, they crooks, some goddamn guys. The crooks out there.
Oh Lord,
but listen, man, they will get a better fight out of me. I fight Mike, man. I will fight him.
What'd you do the first time?
I didn't fight him.
What'd you do?
I was setting myself up to fight him. Come on now, you my wife.
Yeah. You had Mike. You went to throw a punch. Your arm got caught in the ropes.
Yeah.
That's what happened, and he went down. Yeah. Watch the fight. Larry throw a punch, and his arm got caught in the ropes, and it went down. And the ref stood over him and said, "Don't get up."
No, I don't know if he said that.
Larry, we gonna watch it.
Sit down, relax. Sit down. Oh, boy.
See what I mean? See what you started, Mark?
It's been another fight, me and her. Oh, listen, she's right to a certain extent.
To a certain extent. That's great. I thought, Larry, I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting that when you fought Ali and you didn't want to fight him, you were in a no-win situation.
Yeah.
Don King said, you know, we're going to pay $8 million and $5 million. You said, you know what? Give Ali the $8 million. You know, they're here to see him. I thought that was really honorable.
Yeah, that's what they paid me for. Don, you know, I like Don. I called him the other day, man. He was kind of shocked in my phone.
Oh, really?
And I told him, I asked him how he was doing and everything, and I told him talked about Mike Tyson. You don't want to talk about Mike Tyson. You don't want to talk about him.
How old is Don King now?
84,
Wow.
88, something like that.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
He would be Spaz's age, 88.
He is. Don King is one hell of a guy, you know, when you're doing business with him. He gonna do the business. And if he want to put a fight together, he can put a fight together.
Even
Don
now.
is good at that. He can promote, he talks good. He's very, very articulate. He's good. Well, I guess being in jail, as long as he was in jail, you know, you gotta get like that. Yeah.
So, Champ, is there's a rumor that you have some dealings with, the infamous Rudy Giuliani? Is that true?
Oh yeah. when you had to go to court.
When I had to go to court, but no, I ain't had no real problem with the guys.
No dealings with him now? That's good. Glad to hear it.
I'm peaceful. I'm not, ask OJ. OJ, tell him how nice I am.
No doubt, Champ. That's one of the nicest guys I know.
Yep. Yep.
And I run in a big circle, so what that tells you? Yep. Big good.
I don't know why you won't let me get in your
circle.
Mark. Put me in the circle with you, man. I want to hang with you guys.
No, we try to help you. You're always welcome in the circle. You know, they got a quarantine.
Hey, Mark, listen, I'm taking what Champ said earlier about writing a book. He said writing a book, get you notoriety and keep you around. I'm trying to get in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to try writing a book.
You should.
Yeah.
You got stories.
Because you know what, too, man, I'm going to tell you, because you can get people like me, because I come in and I tell a whole bunch of stuff on you, that people don't see. They didn't see a lot of stuff that you was doing, and they miss it, and they forget. They look at those quarterbacks, and they look at the tight end, and they might look at a couple of the running backs. But it ain't like you guys, man, being out there blocking as big as you are, as strong as you are. Man, they don't realize that. They look at you guys last like you don't even count.
Well, I tell you one thing. I know one thing that a lot of people don't know is that when I had a petition going around where I had quite a few of the coaches who I played against sent letters to the Hall of Fame on my behalf, I want everybody here on the Zoom call to know that Larry wrote a beautiful letter to the Hall of Fame on my behalf about why I should be in the Hall of Fame. That's a friend for you right there.
Yeah.
The world champion, one of the greatest fighters ever, took the time, him and his wife took the time to write a letter to the Hall of Fame on my behalf to say, I am worthy of being in there. So I just always wanted to say to you and Diane, that's why we family, is that I appreciate you guys for doing that for me. I had Parcells, Belichick, Joe Gibb, Dick Vermeil, and I guess if Tom Landry would be still around, he probably would put a few words in for me as well. But
Tom Landry liked you, JoJo?
Yeah, well, they like talent. They may not like me.
I was going to say, my husband's about to walk in with my glass of wine, and he's a big, I'm a Giants fan, he's a Cowboys fan.
I'm a Giants fan and a Eagles fan.
Gil's an Eagles fan. Gil's wearing his Eagles shirt.
I'm OJ's worst nightmare. I'm not just an Eagles fan. I'm a Florida Gator alumni. So.
Oh wow! Yeah, you really digging in.
No, OJ. I will tell you, I went to high school with Mike Irvin and the Blades brothers, so I have a little hurricane in me.
When I was living in Jacksonville, I moved to Jacksonville for a little bit, and so I was rooting for Jacksonville. But as soon as I moved out, I started back with the Eagles.
So, Champ, I was going to ask you, growing up in Easton, is it Philly sports or New York sports?
I'm Philly, man. I don't care what they are.
Yeah, Phillipsburg, same thing.
I got to go back to the Eagles first.
I'm an Eagles, OJ. Sorry.
Before I go with the Giants and all them other beats, the Giants is another team out there.
Pittsburgh.
Larry's
a Pittsburgh man.
I know those guys. You know what I mean? When you get to know these guys, hanging with them a little bit, you got to get on their side a little bit, who they rooting for.
OJ, what Larry's saying is you shouldn't have written the letter for you. That's why you're not in the Hall of Fame. You should have went to Cooney.
OJ, you know what he should have done? He should have slipped a couple of Don King's hundreds in your letter to the Hall of Fame. It might have helped get you in,
You know what? You Goldbergs are the same, man. Y'all know how to do it.
That's all right, man. We're gonna have fun with it, man. The rest of our lives, man. Long as God giving us the air to breathe, and we're gonna keep it on going, man. Keep it on going.
Yeah, definitely.
Could be the year you get in, OJ. 2021.
I hope.
Pray on it.
You know I am.
Do I gotta write another letter?
No, champ, you good.
Oh, it's good. It's good. We're gonna pray on it, Joe.
I write a letter that will blow their mind. I told you last time. Yeah, man, you know.
Well, that's what a friend does for you right there. He stands behind you and he supports you. And that's what me and Mark have done for Champ. And, you know, a lot of people don't know, Champ, how much you do up in Easton with your foundation and the fact that you and Diane has been doing a great job and doing a lot for Easton. And you allowed me and Stephen Baker to be a part of your close-knit family, and Mark as well to be a part of your foundation. So, you know, it's just amazing when people give back, and they don't write about a lot of stuff like what athletes give back. It's all the negative, but you've done so much for Easton, and because of you, Easton is well known around the country. And I'm just grateful and glad that you and Diane allowed me to be a friend.
Well said. Yep.
You don't understand how you make me. I'm like a little kid when I'm around you. I hope I don't show it. You and OJ, man. I'm Stephen Baker.
Yeah. Well,
it's great, man. Y'all don't know, man. I put it in my hat. And one of the things I was gonna ask you, I don't have no picture. I got to stick it in my, what they call it, man cave.
There you go.
Man cave. Big old rooms, the man cave.
I got a big old room right there, man.
Oh yeah.
I want to invite everybody, man, to it. You know.
You mean when the world opens up, we're all over? We're all invited?
Woo! Now you want to come down, guys. OJ, you talking about invite everybody.
I want to do that, right? Invite everybody while we got the downside. I don't care.
One thing I say about the Holmes, they know how to party and they know how to throw one.
I miss parties. COVID stinks. I miss parties.
I'm available all of 2021, just FYI.
We throw a good ice cream party.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
OJ, we throw a good ice cream party?
Yes, you do. You throw a good 4th of July party as well. I mean, you know what? I mean, it just, I just, sometimes I just make up stuff just to come out there. It's just so fun being around the Holmes, man. It's just such a family environment, and it's true love when you come into the house. You feel it. It just oozes out of the walls and stuff. And also, it's kind of scary too, because half of the time you're in the house, you're standing over a pool, which I found out later on. I was standing over the pool that they have, and they're beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you something. I've never in my life seen this, but I always said if I ever made it real, real big, I would have a pool in my living room, a fireman's pole on my 2nd floor, and I could slide down into the middle of the pool. Well, the Home is the only family that made my dream almost come true. They don't have a fireman's pole, but they got a pool in their room.
Wow.
Listen, that's Mark. You gotta come up, OJ, and go see Little Larry's man cave.
Okay, gotcha.
It's not a man cave, it's a he cave. A he cave, you know? So he put it outside. He done it's beautiful. He done put a pole in there. I went over the other day to take Lawrence home. That's our grandson, guys.
Uh-huh.
And I took Lawrence home. He said, Mom, you got to come see how I did. It was a shed in their yard.
Right.
He done put insulation. He drywalled it. He painted it. Put a mirror on the ceiling. You got to see the man cave.
Wow.
You talking about here to see 37.
Was it a COVID project though?
It's because he's married. He's in the house. He works from home. She works from home.
Yeah.
He said he couldn't take it no more.
I know.
He went out and he took the shed apart because he would go out to smoke his cigars. He done changed this into he can live up in there. Daddy told him the other day.
How's your health? You doing okay?
Yeah.
Say it again.
How's your health, champ? Like, you're doing okay through this whole thing?
Yeah. I guess that answered it.
All right, good.
Listen, I'm 70 years old, man.
71.
Well, I keep
You
forget
forget.
about that. I'm 71 years old. I'm pretty good, you know, I think. You know. What do you think?
How come they never, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. They never made a museum. You know, everyone knows Easton, PA, Larry Holmes. Did they ever talk to you guys about actually creating a museum with all your, I mean, I know where all your belts are, but before we hang up, maybe we could kind of show people the room before we hang up. But did you guys ever consider having...
We have thought about trying to put a museum together. That's what Heart of a Legend we've been trying to do. But you've got to find a building to do it.
Something.
You know, and you got to get people to help you do it. But we're working on it. Listen,
you need a Jewish guy to help. That's the problem.
Mark Goldberg.
I'll be there.
Diane, how long have you guys been married?
Oh,
Lordy.
yeah.
Oh.
That's how long. It'll be 41 years next week.
Wow.
Congrats.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah.
41 long years.
I am a very good guy.
The good outweighs the bad.
But was 2020 the longest year of your marriage?
It has been because of COVID.
Right.
Yes, it has been very. It's just
get in my car and maybe ride down the street.
Listen, all of us that are married, and we're still with our spouses.
Yeah.
You know, you made it because COVID. Listen, we have been in the house.
Yep.
Driving each other nuts.
Yeah.
You go from one room to the other. You go from upstairs to downstairs. But guess what? You're still there.
Yeah.
You're still on here. You are everybody on Zoom.
Yep.
Okay. We all made it, and we're gonna make it. It's coming. It's coming.
I think so.
It's almost there. It's coming. But you gotta remember to. Don't forget. You gotta do your social distancing. You gotta wear your mask.
Yep.
You know, you gotta do all that, and most of all, you gotta pray.
Yep.
And we're all gonna be good if we do what we're supposed to do.
Amen to that.
It's gonna be okay.
Amen to that.
You'll be able to hug your grandkids again.
And
You'll be able to go see your mom and dad again. We can't see my dad. He's 88 years old. It'll happen. We'll be able to see my dad again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You Zoom like we do. No, you want to see him.
No, I want the hugs.
Right. There you go. It's coming.
Yeah, I was like, my brother was shot in a hunting accident last week, and he called thinking he wasn't going to make it. He made it fast forward. All I want to do is give him a hug, and he's up in Parsippany, New Jersey, where we grew up, and I'm like, I can't see him.
So how did he get? Yeah, go ahead.
He apparently he was deer hunting, apparently with Dick Cheney, and the guy was shooting. The guy was shooting at the deer, and he missed, and then the deer ran to the left. And my brother's a big man. He was a football player, and he's still a big man in a bright orange jumpsuit. And the guy kept shooting as the deer was going to left. The guy kept missing. My brother was in a tree. He shoots my brother. Keeps shooting. My brother comes out of the tree, and he calls me from the ambulance to say his goodbyes. I love you. Wow. And then I said, what happened? He goes, I was in the tree. I said, Bob, were you deer hunting? He said, yeah. I said, I don't mean to be mean, but deer don't fly unless you shoot green reindeer.
She's right. She's right. Yeah.
So the guy was just a bad shot.
Yeah.
Where did he get started?
Like you say, deer doesn't fly unless they audition to be Santa Claus reindeer.
Exactly. And he's good. He went to Morristown. He got surgery. They took the bullet out of his knee.
Jeez.
Oh my God. Yeah. You know, by the way, there's a comedian I saw a long time ago. He's like, I never understood deer hunting. I mean, the deer walks right up to him and goes like this.
I don't know.
Hey, listen, I used to hunt all the time.
Yeah.
And then my brother had his shotgun aimed at my leg. And as I moved my leg, they spotted my leg. So they let me survive. I put my gun down. I ain't never picked it up unless it's one of my little pistols I carry.
Mm-hmm.
But You know, I would never go hunting. Never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Well, my brother's a retired cop, and he, never got shot on the job. I'm like, you're gonna get taken out by a damn deer? Like, seriously?
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know that feeling. Listen.
Yeah.
I never had knee problems or hip problems until I tried to train a dog. just messed up my leg ever since then.
Yeah. OJ, why don't you tell him how big the dog was?
Come on, Mark.
A little dog, OJ? Come on.
Hey, yours?
Honey, yeah, we had a little dog. Look at you, as big as you are.
Yeah, well,
Had a little dog.
Hey, you know they say you can't always pick your pets when they just give it to you.
That's right. And my dog, I had to get rid of it because everywhere I go, everywhere the dog went, I know where he was at. Because he shit all over the place.
That was the
So I had to get rid of the dog.
That's why your dog was a Shih Tzu?
No, we did not have a Shih Tzu. We had 2 Maltese, and the dog he's talking about was the dog before that. Smarty pants.
Mark, what kind of dog do you have? Your dog is so cute back behind you.
Oh, yeah, I have a mini Labradoodle.
Pretty.
I have a couple of Labradoodles.
You know, Mark,
funny.
in case you didn't know, Mark, he was actually trying to mark his territory behind you. You didn't know that. I saw it going like, this might not be nice.
Okay, you know what the best part is? That's the guest room that you sleep in. So
Oh, my Lord. You got me there, Mark. Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about what you have planned for 2021?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Can you talk a little bit about what you have planned for 2021? Anything we can look out for?
No, I'm just, listen, I'm 81.
71.
I'm just going to relax, man. The fighting is taking over, Before I used to remember everything. Now I can't remember nothing. So
yeah, but that's any one of us. That happens. I can't remember, all kidding aside, a lot of things to this day. It's like, as you get older, you forget stuff.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I mean, come on, I didn't even know I had 8 grandkids. Said Diane told me he's only 6. So, I'm good, man. I love you guys, man. I don't care, man. I love you guys.
One thing for sure, champ, having a good wife next to you balance you off. What all you don't remember, she does, and that what makes it perfect. But when you get in real trouble, when you don't remember and she don't remember, then you got problems.
That's not a problem. You just roll with it. You roll with it. You both forget. You roll with it.
Hey, Diane, what's the plan for Christmas? What are you guys doing for Christmas?
We'll be home, and the grandkids will be here because our daughter, they're here just about every other day.
Okay.
So we'll be here.
You
The
should
kids
come
will
over.
come over.
Come
I'd
over.
love to.
Because they live close by, So, and that's it. We'll be home. We're always home. That was my one thing is we're always home for holidays.
Oh, really? That's great.
Always.
So like the kids grew up in Easton, like normal, kind of just going to school and stuff, and
Yep. They went to regular school like everybody else.
Okay.
They're good kids.
You'd be dumb just like
They're
everybody
good.
else.
They're not dumb. They're smart. But they grew up right here and went to school here.
Okay.
And so they'll come we do breakfast in the morning and.
I just want to know what we got for dinner. What we got for dinner?
Don't worry.
Well,
I go to Kentucky Fried Chicken to get some chicken.
Now you know each other tells Christmas is they closed.
Hey, champ, Diane promised me she gonna make me her famous fried chicken. I've been asking for it for the last year and a half. I'm trying to figure out either she can do it or she can't. Now, which one is it?
Yeah, well, I guess you just have to come and find out, huh?
Yeah, Shirley should send you some
that.
wine. Shirley makes her own wine. She can send you some wine for your
We're gonna have some wine today.
We can bring wine.
Yeah.
Here's a glass of wine to you. Look, ta-da!
Yeah, she
I have
loves
plenty in the basement.
Okay, now I drink mine's 14 hands. I drink 14 hands. That's a nice wine.
Okay.
Beautiful wine. I buy by the case.
Check that out.
Drink it.
All right.
Shirley, these guys make really good wine. They make good wine.
Okay.
I think you guys are to my left, or I don't know where you are. Sure.
Well, you're
Mark ain't saying nothing.
Right.
Mark ain't saying nothing.
Mark isn't. Mark, he's just sitting there. Yeah.
He's sitting there.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how Shirley's making the wine, stepping on it with the grapes or the berries.
How's Trish?
I don't step on the grapes, Mark.
Mark, how's Trish?
She's good. I'll have her come in. In a second. But Larry has his own wine, right? I mean, you guys are somebody's trying to.
Well, we're trying to get it together with COVID. Everything kind of like stopped.
What are you guys trying to do?
Kind of like stopped and everything. So
I got to send you a bottle of the champagne from Cool, so I'll send you the champagne.
we do have an anniversary coming, Mark. You know that would be nice.
Next week.
I know.
Next week. Right. Thank you.
42 years.
41.
Oh, 41.
It'll be 41 years next week, Mark. Did you hear that, Mark?
I heard it, 41 years.
Yeah.
And Larry's 81. I mean 71.
Right.
Most people want to be younger. Champ, he want to be older.
You want to be older, right?
I mean, listen, I want to catch up to my age.
Catch up to it.
I don't know what I am.
Maybe, Champ, you try to catch up to your golf game score. Maybe that's what you meant by 81.
Wait, but he
score. That's not a bad score.
Remember, he don't golf.
And
Yeah, I know.
Hit the ball, everybody was running. It was running.
And also tell us, hey Di, while we're on here, I'll send everybody the link, but tell a little bit about Part of a Legend, the charity.
We're just we help, like everybody already said, how we help, we give back and everything else. We're getting ready for our golf tournament in July. Our golf tournament will be July the 19th this year, and we help Safe Harbor, and we haven't decided, but we have been helping the hospitals here in the area, giving back and helping the hospitals in the area here. And that's what we do. We just basically give back. We do a kids' day, and we give everything. Everything is free. We, have everybody come, and we just have a good time. So we try.
Where do you give back? Where's your?
And we do it here. We do it here in Easton.
Okay.
Maybe next year we may try to reach out into Jersey. Next year we're trying to wait until the virus is all kind of like,
Yeah.
Somewhat under control. Yeah.
Right. So we're going to stay here in Easton over at Green Pond.
That's where you're going back to Great Pond. Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
We're going back to Green Pond, and we already have our date, the 19th. And hopefully we're going to make a go of it, and it works.
And, and like you say,
Hi, Trish.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Where you been in jail?
Did he have you locked up in jail?
Well, yeah, I feel like we're all locked up in jail.
Yes, you got that right, yes.
The handcuffs do work on me, so yeah.
You want to get too personal, Mark.
TMI, Mark. TMI.
That's it. Trish, is your hair growing?
I was going to say, her hair is full.
Oh, you know what? I didn't blow dry it or anything, so
it was really windy today.
It's really anything with it.
They were watching how Oscar was jumping on the bed, and
he's got to make his appearance.
Yeah,
Oscar.
and he was setting up OJ for when OJ gets there. He was wet in the bed for OJ.
How's Molly? Hey, Mark and Trish, how's Molly doing?
Good. They were over last night for dinner. I'll tell her to say hi.
Please.
She came over and hung out for a bit and quarantining. Still doing remote trials and stuff.
You might say hi.
Yeah.
I will.
Well, I'll let you know if I have an Olin trial starting. I'll know after Monday.
That'll be great.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, hi, Elaine.
And you met Shirley, who calls every day.
Yeah, no,
every other day, not every day.
Shirley, the funny thing, so this is really funny. So during work, the one time every time Shirley calls me, I happen to be not doing work that one time either. On the golf course or doing something.
Every time.
You're gonna play
Right?
LA.
LA. I was on an airport. It was every single time.
Never at your desk.
But I do pick up the phone.
You do pick up the phone.
My boss is on the phone, Gil. So
right.
Shirley's the best. I couldn't function without Shirley. She knows this. I tell her this. all the time. I tell everybody this all the time. I could not function without Shirley. And Shirley, how long have we been together?
Like 10 years, over 10 years? Over 10.
More than that.
Yeah.
We've been at this place for 7, Cheryl.
Yeah. So almost 20 maybe.
Okay, 20 years. It's not
Sounds
10.
like 41 to me, guys. Jeez.
Exactly.
Next year, next month, week is our anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you. Was that Trish?
That's because she got blood.
Yeah.
See, sorry.
You'll be getting a bottle of La Cool champagne for your anniversary.
It's your
So
anniversary.
Mark, you're cross-promoting. That's awesome. Good job.
Hey, let me tell you, Larry.
It's actually really good campaign.
Larry was very nice. You know, cool. A couple months ago, cool. We had the thing I sent you guys is in Phillipsburg.
Right. Yeah, couldn't make it.
And Cool called me 10 minutes before the appearance and said, "Hey, I'm on Larry Holmes Boulevard." So I called Diane and said, "Where's Larry?" He said, "He's here." I said, "Send him over." So Larry showed up, and Larry and Cool know each other.
No
I think
way.
Cool and the gang played at one of your boxing matches, right? When you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't you open up a game in Indonesia?
Yeah.
Larry's band opened up for them in Indonesia.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
And after the band opened up for Cool and the Gang, Cool and the Gang lost half their fans, which was amazing.
Mark.
Mark.
You know?
It's now cool with no gang.
You know what? I didn't think of it, but
that's funny.
They was here last week.
Doing what?
Yeah, they was making an appearance. A couple of guys was making a.
There is them.
Yeah, the guys up there in I was at 25th Street. Cool in the game. One guy was there signing autograph. Where I want that.
Oh.
Boy.
He was probably the ampersand of the band.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Mark.
Oh, hey,
Mark.
Hey, Mark.
He probably was the trumpet player.
I had a lot of faith. I don't remember shit, man. Okay. Hey, Mark, don't let this thing grow up to be a cowboy, okay?
Mark, what I've been trying to figure out is I keep seeing that Eagle sweatshirt.
Hey.
Did he do that? Did he do that on purpose? Not you, Diane. Not you and Larry.
Gil.
It's Gil. That I noticed that Eagle is just right there in chest level, just sticking out proudly.
I see it.
It's just wrong.
I like it, Gil. I like it. It looks good. It looks good. Yes.
I didn't do it on purpose. I've been wearing it all day. Mark will tell you we had a Zoom call earlier, and he said, "Why are you wearing the Eagles shirt?"
It's okay. It looks good. I like it.
You got an
Yeah.
Eagle shirt on?
I live in Philly.
Yeah. It looks good.
But Gil, out of love, Mark did tell you that I was going to be on the Zoom call, didn't he?
like I said, OJ, he did, and that's why I didn't wear a Gator hat. I was going to put a Gator hat on too.
You did say that, yeah.
Nope.
You did say that. You're right. Yeah.
But
That was
Wow.
when you're adding insult to injury kind of thing. That was.
I know. Yeah. Well, he knows the rival between the Hurricanes and them darn.
Yep. Well, on the blank spot in the wall is a signed Danny Werfel jersey that fell like a week ago.
Oh.
So I haven't been able to rehang it. Otherwise, you'd see a blue Gator Danny Werfel jersey.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're really rubbing it in. Yeah, for
Just
sure.
a little.
Yeah, so Gil, don't forget to sign OJ's commission.
Yeah, but I
Way to
was
go,
going to
Mark.
say something about that, but yeah.
Way to go, Mark. Thank you for that, Gil.
You're welcome. I can't wait to get you on the golf course.
I look forward to it. Absolutely.
Should I hit the first ball?
Yes.
By me, champ. But well, I know you're gonna probably have a couple of swings at it. You may not hit it, but I know you're gonna try very hard. Don't you?
Hey, last year I hit the ball. I hit it after 4 or 5 tries. I hit it.
Diane, do you play as well?
No, I do not.
Oh, really?
No, ma'am. Mm-mm.
You said how quickly she answered that question. No, I do not.
I don't play well, but I play. I just don't.
There you go. That's it.
Is it a scramble?
Well,
'Cause that's the only thing I do is scramble.
Yes. By all means.
Okay.
I'll send you a lane when they set up their golf event. We'll get you guys the information for it. They usually have about 30 or 40 celebrities there. A lot of ex-boxers show up and stuff. and OJ and Baker and Stephen Baker and other people. So, Diane, Diane's really trying to build it up. Diane and Larry, the Heart of the Legend, and all the money goes right to charity.
But I love that. I love what Diane was saying about the community. I mean, I told you that my sister-in-law, who I was joking, well, I'm not joking. She's the meanest person in the world, but I love her. I love her. She's the mother of my nephew.
I was starting the tree, by the way, but we'll talk about that later.
Wait. I'll tell you one more thing about that goofy thing, and I apologize for taking up this time, but
go.
My brother gets shot. My sister-in-law calls me to tell me she's going to on the way to meet him at the hospital. Now, by the way, I will disclose I'm a Democrat. I'm whatever. My brother is not, and he knows.
Nothing wrong with being a Democrat.
Exactly. I'm a Democrat. My brother and his crazy wife believe that, this is all BS, COVID, etc. Until you have to go to the hospital. Then you don't want to be in a COVID hospital.
Yeah, you're right.
So my sister-in-law calls me. Brother's a retired cop. She's like, I was talking to your brother. And the night before it was on the news in New York. A retired cop got shot at a deer hunting accident. And it was like his stepson or something shot him. It was an accident. He's like, and I said to your brother the night before my brother gets shot, I can't believe you and your stupid friends haven't shot each other by now.
Oh, wow.
Then she tells me, but then I promise you, I prayed to God. I prayed and prayed the night before. And I said, I pray that Bob doesn't get shot tomorrow. And I don't think she likes my brother all that much. And I said, Tammy, are you sure that you included the word not in your prayer? Did you include the word not in your prayer? I don't know.
You got a bounty on you.
I know. But she's an Easton girl. But she's from Easton, and
Yeah, well, I keep an eye on her.
I know. I am. But I love your message. I love what you're doing for that community. I mean, that's awesome.
We try. Yeah, we try. But what's your sister-in-law's name?
Tammy Sodasanti.
Okay.
Where do they live? I mean, I don't want you to put it out there, but she lives right here in Easton?
Palmer Township?
Really? Wait a minute. We know some cops. He's an Easton cop?
No. My brother's from Parsippany, New Jersey. So he grew up in North Jersey, but her family's they all worked at Ingersoll Rand, right there. Yeah. And they went to Easton High School. She has some sisters. She has 3 sisters, so.
I mean, that last name won't be hard to forget. That's for sure.
Great. I did say I loved her, though. Didn't I say I did?
Yes, you did. You put the claim out there.
Yeah.
We'll help you out. Don't worry. We got you.
With your fingers crossed.
Well, just remember this: when the homes do have their golf tournament, they do what they call a pre-golf party.
Yeah.
That they have at their house. Girl, you got to come. I'm just telling you got to come.
Hey, look, I will have my vaccine in my arm.
Okay.
And I will be there. I will come vaccinated.
I mine too.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Well, one thing I can say about Stephen Baker and I is that the homes don't really have to invite us. We just come anyway.
They just come anyway. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I really want to thank you. By the way, OJ's got to jump in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I got a giant Zoom call. 20 minutes.
Poor thing. I mean, that's nice. That's nice.
Hey, we got to talk about why the Giants went from first place to we in second place, but we are a little better than Philly.
You don't want to go to the playoffs this year. It'll be on.
An asterisk.
Hey, Gil, you know what's sad? Somebody in that division
is going to win
with the 10th round draft pick in the first round. The 10th pick in the first round. How crazy is that? They're going to win the division and probably get the 10th pick in the first round.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
We all need high draft picks because that division is bad. So.
Yeah.
But. So listen, I want to again thank you guys. Janine, email me your home address. Everybody else, I have copies of the book, and Gil, I need your home address too.
Yep.
But it's a great book. When you read it on the toilet, Larry, I got to be honest with you, it got me through the whole week.
Mark, you're all in the mail. I mailed them all out, so they should be getting them soon.
Hey, Mark, when you read that book in the toilet, it's kind of hard to get out. That book helps you get it out.
You know what's funny? I think I actually got memorized from it, but that's a different story.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, that was the first story.
He said I actually did. Oh, Mark.
Hey, Mark, I can see you now.
I need a remote control for his house.
Yes.
On this note, I do want to. There was a part of the book that you talked about where some guy kept talking smack to you, and kept walking. He wasn't a fighter. And then he would walk in the gym and said, "I can beat you." And finally, he said, "You know what? Put your gloves on."
Yeah,
I
right?
got in the ring with you.
I beat up a lot of them.
One punch.
You know, they think I'm a tough, man. I take this for a living. I'm 6'3", 240 pounds, and I'm a big man. And you're not a little bit guy gonna talk that to me. I slap him down.
Oops.
Oops. Yeah. Yeah.
People are crazy, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they are.
Yep, they are crazy.
But thank you again, guys.
Okay.
You know, everyone for joining.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, thank you.
Hey,
Your books are in the mail. Your books are in the mail. Let
Thank
me
you
know
so
when
much.
you get-
Thank you. This was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna look
as
at
always, as always.
Reminder.
And when
It's
you come up here, I'm gonna give you some good wine.
Okay, I'll
Absolutely.
see
It was an honor to meet you both. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Thank you.
Same.
Well, I'm gonna make sure you come when I come. That way I can get my meal.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Shirley, if you make a bottle, I'll give you, send it to Larry. I'll get you the address. You mail it, send it to Larry's home. Let him try it. And if he gets sick, then we'll blame you.
Yeah, awesome. I'll do that right now.
Only you, Mark. Only you.
Yeah.
Well, happy holidays, everyone.
Yes.
Happy
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Enjoy your call, OJ.
I know, right?
Mark.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, take care.